Hey guys, Sean here with SE Shirts and Hoodies, and today we're going to be going over when you should prime, when you shouldn't prime, the benefits of it, because I got a lot of people reaching out to me over this question, and I just figured I'd make a video on it because then it's less people I gotta, physically help. So with that being said, right after the intro, we're going to get right into it. Alright guys, so what does priming do? When you prime your machine, you allow ink to be pushed through from your ink bottles, through your lines, to your print head. So on purpose, I've been letting this printer sit for a couple days. Not because I wanted to, but just for the sake of this video. So let me turn the camera around so you guys could kind of see when you need a prime. So if you could see, these lines are clear. You see how they're like milky? There we go. And these lines are somewhat solid. So if you have a 330 TX Plus, it'll circulate. What the circulation does is it stops right here, and everything from here, these check valves, it circulates the ink from here to your bottles. Right? So pretty much, like if you do 2 head cleanings, it's gonna push your ink about to like right here, and your first few prints are gonna come out like crap. Like I would print one just so you kind of see the difference, but it's just gonna be a waste. So what I do, and this is how I do it, I'll move my gantry to the front, and in these ink bottles you can see how the white is like separating. It's milky. So pretty much, even if you prime it and you get good ink to the front, that's pretty much how the white's gonna look when you print. So it's not really gonna fix your problem, and you're gonna be going back and forth in your head what you did wrong. So what I do is I'll turn on the circulation, and if you have a 330 TX, you don't have to turn on the circulation obviously, but I'll just agitate the ink. Right, I'm not shaking it or nothing, I'm just agitating it. Ain't nothing wrong with agitating it, because I'm going to prime it right after this. So let's look at the difference. So you see how that ink is solid now? It's not white, it's not clear. Now if we go to the next one that I haven't agitated, see how that one looks solid and this one looks kind of foggy? So I'll go through and I'll just shake all my bottles, not shake them, but just agitate them. And you could even see in the side right here, like these are solid and these are milky. See the difference? Let me see if I open the window if you could see it a little bit better. So you see how these ones are milky? You can kind of see through it. See that separation? There's no separation in these. Separation. Now after I mix it, see how solid it looks? And you can do this for a few seconds. Like if you feel like you need a little bit more stirring in there, just don't shake the bottle, because if these holes clog, you're gonna have ink issues. So you always want these holes to be clear. So just stir it up a little bit and you can see how solid they look now. See how all the whites in them are solid? And it's circulating the whole time, so it's getting that good ink up here. So I'll just let it circulate for a couple seconds. I'll open my white lines. Whenever I prime, I always prime the white first, and then I'll prime the color. because I want the majority of the sucking from the pump to come from the white lines, because I want that to move faster. So another quick tip, if let's say you guys are having a channel, right? You guys do your nozzle check and you guys are having a stubborn channel. You find the channel right here, and just to like get extra ink through it, let's say you did like 3 or 4 head cleanings and one of the channel is still missing like 30%, 50%. What I'll do is, after I already did my 2 head cleanings, instead of keep doing head cleanings and using the suction power from the wet cap station to suck on all the lines, I'll clip every single line and I'll only leave the one open that I need open, that's giving me trouble. And I'll prime it. I'll prime it, turn off the prime, and after that I'll do 2 head cleanings and it should come back. And if it doesn't come back, or it comes back good enough to where you could print, let it soak overnight. So here we go. So you can see in these lines, they're milky. So power and down is to prime it. And for some reason, some of these printers, you have to do it twice. And that sound, don't worry about it. It just sometimes happens. And I've ran into a lot. This is the first time that this printer has actually done that to me, where I need to do it twice. Usually it's my other printers. See, and if you're maintaining your guys' printer, your wet cap station should look like this. It should look pretty clean. Like mine has a couple spots, but not much. So there it is. It's priming. You'll start seeing the ink come through. It's already starting to change colors a little bit. What I'll do is I'll flick the lines just in case there's any like air in them, and you can see they're pretty solid now, just like how the back ones are. Pretty solid. It's going into the ink waste. You could already see this line turning white. See how it's white? I don't usually prime it this long, but you can see it's white and it's coming out white right there. So after the white's running a little bit and I feel comfortable, or I just see these white lines turn bright white, I'll open all my CMYK, and you want to massage the line. So wherever the ink was clipped, you see how there's like that pinch in there? You want to pinch it the opposite way to massage your lines. So you massage your line, that's called massaging your lines. And after that, just hit down. And what I'll do is I'll take a microfiber rag. This is just to help me with the cleaning in the end. So I'll take a microfiber rag, put it on my finger. And you see how dirty that gets? I'll just wipe the edges. I know it's not perfectly cleaning it, and then when the wiper comes up, I'll just hit the wiper. But you gotta be fast though. See, I'll just wipe it off. And all that does is just help me clean it in the end. So that's done. I'll power it on. I'll do my 2 head cleanings and run a nozzle check. I'm gonna let it power on real quick, and then we'll come back when I'm gonna do the nozzle check. Alright guys, so the nozzle, or the 2 head cleanings just got done. I'm gonna run a nozzle check. Turn this around so you guys can see. Run the nozzle check. Oh, whoop. Hold on. Hit nozzle check. Whenever it gets ready. Sometimes it takes a little bit. Today. Print. Let me see if I could get it in there. There we go. So you can see all my lines are good. The yellow's good. So everything's pretty good. So what to take from this is you pretty much want to prime when your lines are foggy or clear, or you want to prime if you guys are having a problem with one of the channels. So let's say your lines are good, they're white, you're having a problem with one of your channels. Let's say one of your channels looks like this. So let's say one of your channels looks like this, where it's halfway, hopefully you can see that, where it's halfway and the rest are good. Or let's say this one's missing about that much, and you've already done 10 head cleanings, you've already tried everything. Again, all you're gonna do is just clip everything besides that line. So if this is black, this is yellow, magenta, cyan, black, and here's your white that's messing up. I hope you guys can see that. So it would be this white right here, because you just go to, you know, yellow, magenta, cyan, black. It was this white right here. So I'd leave this one open, close the rest, and prime it. So again, if you guys had a good nozzle check and then it just starts giving you guys problems, prime only that line, right? The more, it sucks wasting money and wasting ink, but at the end of the day, if you mess up that shirt, you're still gonna be wasting money. So to keep your prints quality and to keep your guys' quality up, make sure and prime, make sure and you know, the more that you run your machine, I notice a lot of problems come from these machines when people aren't running them. So if you're running them consistently every day, even if you turn it on just to print a test shirt, make sure you print every single day, and that's when your problems pretty much go away. Because I had problems in the beginning, and now that I print every single day, I don't have those same problems. So make sure you guys are printing. This was just a quick short video to try to help some of you guys out that have these printers. If you guys need anything, reach out. I'll try to get back to you as soon as I can. With how busy everything's going, it's just harder for me to get to everybody, so I apologize. If you guys need anything, any orders, and the people that have ordered from me, thank you. I appreciate it. I'm grateful for it. Again, subscribe, comment, like, share this video. Thank you guys for everything, and I'll see you in the next one.